Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
We would like to present the latest news of our school. Laura and Julia have interviewed some people about to take the first certificate exam. They always have one lesson on Friday, which will enable them to sit the exam in June. And our little ones are not lagging behind the others. This is part of our CAT group. As we can see, they are working very hard.
Today we have invited 3 guests from 2 different classes, and they are going to talk about their exam. Linda, Andrew and Daniel, what is the exam about?
The exam is called CAT. It stands for K English Test, and there are 4 parts. First of all, an overall exam, a writing, a reading and a listening exam.
Why did you decide to do this exam?
Well, I'm really interested in language and in English, and sometimes in my spare time I read English books or do something for it, and I think I can improve myself.
Is it hard for you to stay 1 hour longer at school every Friday?
No, because I learn this Tuesday every time something new about English, and so it's no matter if I stay 1 hour later.
Do you think you'll need it in your later life?
Maybe, because sometimes we learn useful things and that we can use in our later life when we have jobs about English.
What about you?
Yes, it is, because when we make a job where we need English, it's better if they see that I have made this exam.
Yes, they too have already said all, and I think it's more casual than the other English lessons.
Thank you for talking to us. Today we have invited 2 guests from 2 different classes, and they are going to talk about their exam. Julia and Alex, what is the exam about?
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, and thank you very much, Julia. What is the exam about? The exam is split in 4 parts, which would be reading, listening, English in use, and of course writing.
And why did you decide to do this exam?
The main reason why I decided to do this exam is that I want to improve my language skills and to learn together with friends.
What about you?
Well, I've decided to take this exam because it's good for your later life, especially for your job. So you have a good qualification, and it's definitely needed in your later life.
Is it hard for you to stay 1 hour longer at school every Friday?
To my mind, it isn't that hard because it's only 1 hour and we have such a nice teacher who helps us and who tries to bring us some information about the main English culture, and yeah, that's very interesting.
Well, it's obviously not that hard to stay 1 hour longer in school. It's always nice because we have a nice teacher, and we learn a lot, new things, and especially for grammar, it's really useful. And yes, it's really not that hard, but just in my opinion, I have to say that I would also want to go home during this lesson because I could have lunch at my grandma's house, but you know, that's just, yeah, so that's just, yeah, it's not that important. So I really like to be in this class, and it's really useful. Yeah.
Do you think you'll need it in your later life?
Yeah, I think it is essential for some jobs which are connected with English, and it is becoming more popular that you are able to speak English properly, and so it is definitely a good exam, a good possibility to do this, I think.
Well, thank you for talking to us.
As you can see in our next report, our physics lessons are never boring, or let's say, hardly ever. We are going to show you the latest physics experiments with Frau Professor Framberger, and Mark and Richard will help her. For the faint-hearted, if your nerves are not good enough, then look away.
Welcome to the English science lesson. Today we're going to show you the acid fontaine. For this purpose we need a round bottom flask and a rubber stopper with a length of glass tube, and we will fill the flask with 100% oxygen.
Are you ready?
Yes. Now it is filled, and then I will fill water into the beaker till it's nearly full. We will add a bit of universal indicator, and you will see the water will change the color into green because it's neutral. Then we stir it a little bit.
Switch on the Bunsen burner.
Right. Then I will take the spoon and will fill it with a little bit of sulfur. I will heat it and then it will melt, and when it's burning I will put it into the round bottom flask.
Yes.
So now the oxygen reacts with the sulfur, and sulfur dioxide is produced.
It doesn't smell good.
Yeah. We will wait till it's over. Now we will pull it out.
If it into
And we will turn it out upside down into the green water. And because the gas dissolves into the water under pressure is in the round bottom flask, and so you can see the fontaine, and it's pink because the sulfur dioxide dissolves into the water.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for your listening.
Still with us? Then let's go over to our sports section.